It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson, and now the opening lineup for Chicago. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Ball is out there with Kobe White, and it's Giddey in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, they've got MP, Julius Randle out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Here's Ball. And Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
White finds Williams. Puts it up from 15. Jump shot is good.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to the basics, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Here's White. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. MP, the pass to Gobert. Randle against Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Sounds good. Superior strength on display. Randle just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night.
Julius Randle.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randle's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Pass to White. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level. So he has an exciting future in front of him.
And he makes a first. Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Ball against Conley. Takes it inside. For 3, Randle. It's hauled in by White. Wing shot on the way, and Ball with a basket. The assist by White.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Conley passes to MP. Randle left side. MP outside. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. Chicago with a rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Williams passes to Ball. Here's Vucevic. Fires from deep. All no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And Ball gets it to go.
This is why Ball takes a good amount of threes, because he's very accurate and confident from there.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Edwards. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Ball against Conley. The second effort. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Pass to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. MP, the pass to Conley. Back to MP. Edwards against Giddey. Fires for three. And Edwards good for three.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
The latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Warriors. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they're a top-tier team that has battled some adversity this year. Obviously still winning games, but not at the rate most people thought.
Here's Giddey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft. That is the worst place any NBA team could be.
MP with it. Guarded now by Williams. And it's Randle with the jam.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randle is a problem.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's White. He was another key contributor in that win against Miami. Count the basket. Ball's got 7 points.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
To the middle. Here's MP. White with the steal. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Conley. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by White. White's got his 4th assist in this one. Randle outside. Pass to MP. And here's Edwards. Over Giddey. And that one comes up a bit short. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And Ball gets it to go. He's got 9.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
MP right side. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Giddey. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
A nice shot by MP. MP's got the 2nd bucket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Ball passes to Giddey. Vucevic with it. Here's Ball. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Conley passes to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Now here's MP. He's guarded by White. To the wing, right side. Randle against Williams. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Randle's got 11 points.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randle looking crafty at creating for himself there.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and
And Minnesota with possession here. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. MP is out there with Dillingham. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Giddey. The baseline Jay, and the jumper falls for him.
so pure to watch Giddey pop like that. The guy can score it.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He had 25 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Giddey. Back to Williams. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Here's MP. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Giddey. He had 9 points in his last time out. Ball outside. And Gobert with a block. To the inside, Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Vucevic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Inside. It's Edwards on the wing. With the teardrop. Edwards so good inside.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Giddey passes to Ball. And about 3 minutes played now in this second quarter. No good from 11 feet.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Back to Randle. The 3 ball. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. A 12-point game. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, BA. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Edwards, no good. The Bulls trail by 10. Here's Williams. And the deficit down inside single digits. Williams has got 6.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Kicks it out to MP. Off target with the 3. The Bulls have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Dosunmu. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Conley. Minnesota again missing.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Another three for Chicago.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Kicks it out to MP. To the paint. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Knocked loose. Williams passes to Vucevic. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota leading by 7. Conley with the ball. Still without a bucket. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes the legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Pass to Dosunmu. Off target from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Ball against MP. Randle, pass to MP. Randle outside. Clock at 6. Over Vucevic. That one a little long.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Edwards, a pass to MP. Back to Edwards, to the inside. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Williams in the post. MP's there. Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Ball finds Giddey. Now Dosunmu. They still need this. It's blocked by Gobert.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Randle, good.
And they're really working the paint now.
Bulls trail by 13. Now Ball. 13 points in the game. Here's Dosunmu. Minnesota with a rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Ball surveys the floor. Five to shoot. Dosunmu with it. MP's there. And the bucket is good. Dosunmu's got 7.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Conley against Ball. MP, the pass to Edwards. Back to MP. And here's Randle. Over Williams. Randle can't hit.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Ball. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and give people quality shots.
Basket counts.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass the ball. Now here's Desumu. No good from outside.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
That one's good for 2. Randle's got 27.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Edwards against Giddey. Pass the ball. And now the T-Wolves on the break. For 3, Randle. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. And there's the lob. Desumu can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The Bulls trail by 13. Lets it go from 14. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds now.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
And Minnesota calls time here. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. And that concludes the first half. It's Minnesota up by 12. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
46.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
On the court for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Kobe White out there with ball. And it's Giddey in at the 3. And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Pass to White. Over MP. White can't hit. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And MP throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
White against MP. The shot from the low post is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not.
Ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Ball finds Williams. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Randle. MP outside. Back to Randle. From 12 feet. Chicago with a rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. MP against Giddey. MP with the block. Here's Randle. Good on the bucket. Randle's got 31 points.
Well, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
White can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Outside Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Ball against Conley. Ball passes to Giddey. Driving inside. Misses from close range. For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. The kick out to Conley. The three. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
The open shot, White. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. MP, the pass to Randle. Here's Edwards. And it's Chicago with a board. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
The Timberwolves shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. MP no good. Bulls trail by 12. Randle with a steal. Left side, Edwards. Over Giddey. Minnesota again missing.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Ball outside. Outside Giddey. Launches a three. And it's MP with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Ooh, poked away. And MP throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Looking now at some numbers for him. And here's White. He's got 6. Now here's Ball. Five on the clock. Pass to Vucevic. From downtown. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There's an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
Here's Ball. Now here's White. Let's go with a three. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. MP up top. Back to Edwards. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Conley against Ball. Pass to Williams. Here's Randle. He's got 31. Conley finds MP. Randle outside. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Reed. Good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
White with it, picked up by Reed. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by White. Vucevic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Conley passes to MP. Randle against Williams. MP drives in. Edwards for 3. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Giddey with it. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Ball no good. Inside, MP. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
MP up top. Randle deciding where to go with it. White against Conley. Right at the free throw line. The shot that time not on target.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Now Ball. He's got 15. Pass to Vucevic. Williams from long range. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And Minnesota calls time here. Changes for Minnesota. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. DiVincenzo comes in for MP. And Dillingham's. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Dillingham. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Herter can't hit. Minnesota shooting a solid 47%. Down low. Here's MP. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still display. disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
MP finds Edwards. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Giddy. Dasumu, right side. Tries yet again. Smith, no good. Minnesota leading by 15. MP looking around. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Outside Herter. Outside Giddy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Smith, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Herter. Both shots good from the stripe. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. MP outside. Outside Reed. Back to MP. Pass to Edwards. Shot on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
It's deflected. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Edwards got 19 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Over Dillingham. Ball no good. The Timberwolves lead by 19. To the wing on the left. Dillingham with the bucket.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
For Chicago, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Ball passes to Williams. Driving to the basket. Not going to go that time. Here's Minnesota. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And MP with a basket on the assist from Dillingham. Dillingham's got assist number 7 tonight. And so here is Chicago. Ball passes to Williams. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Chicago shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Ball finds Williams. Nice D from Reed.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's MP. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. MP's got 10 points in just the second half. Ball passes to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic from outside the arc. They get the rebound. And Gobert with a block. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
The first one falls. Some changes for Chicago. Stls is checked in for Giddey. Terry comes in for DeSumo. And it's Jones in for Ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Hits the trifecta.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Jones, the pass to Terry. Outside, Williams. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
And Minnesota making a change here.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
To the middle. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Jones finds Williams. Here's Terry. Over MP. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Terry's gotten his first bucket of the night. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. MP, and he converts the layup.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Well, the Bulls shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Now here's Jones. He takes it in. The floater, and the layup is good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Down low. Here's MP. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Williams. Here's Jones. Here's Terry. Misses the jumper.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Here's Chicago now. Vucevic with it. Reed defending. Here's Terry. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP up top. Out to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota again missing. Giddey with it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.